Hi guys, today we're going to be making flowers that stick up like this. They're not going to be quite so long though. Here is what they're going to end up looking like. Boink. We're going to make some flowers for Mother's Day. And here's our instructions up on this cupboard door so that you can keep track of step 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And I'm going to show you how to do it too. So the basics that we're going to do is, let's go like this. Okay. So the basics of what you do first is you're going to cut a circle. So I have circle templates right on the cupboard. I used this one for mine. And what I did is I chose my three, we're making 3 flowers, choose 3 papers, put them all together, trace 1 circle on top of this, hold them all together, cut them all out. Save some time. So just kind of hold tight, cut around it. And then you have 3 circles. Okay? You're going to take your first, good morning. You're gonna take your first circle and just set that down on the table. There we go. First circle set down on the table. And then you are going to take a piece of paper and you're gonna cut it into these strips. So these are just the width of the paper. Okay, so you cut about maybe 12-ish of them is what I used. So cut 12 of these out, and then you're gonna cut them in half. So these are all 12 here. I'll grab them all together. And I had to grab different colors. You can have the flower that's all one color, or you can do multiple colors. So now that I have 12 pieces all ready to go, cut it in half this way. Otherwise your flower is going to be a little bit too big. So I'm gonna cut these in half, and then we're gonna do the spider. Yeah, don't have to be perfect, okay? So now I take this circle and I'm gonna put these all on it to end up being like a sun or like a spider. So we're gonna grab your glue stick, and your fingers might get a little goopy, so you might end up having to get like wash them, but in the middle of this. So I just covered the whole circle and then just stick these on randomly on the outside. Or it could be a pattern. You get to choose. We'll do this guy here, that guy there. And we're gonna run out of spots that have glue in just a second. So if you're very careful, you can put more glue. I'm gonna pull away from the paper so it doesn't pull it up. Otherwise, if you kind of go around it again, it will pull the papers off again. And if they start to come off and you start getting frustrated, move on to your second flower and let this one dry for a little bit, and then you can come back and add more pieces. See, it's starting to get really goopy. Let's do this pink one up here. Ugh. Okay. That looks pretty decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11. So that's about how many you're gonna need. Let this dry for a little bit, work on your next one, okay? Then when you are done, come back to this one and you're gonna put more glue here. If you try to do it all in one shot like I'm gonna do, your fingers start getting really sticky and then pieces start kind of falling off. So just be really patient with this one. So I'm gonna fold up 1, fold up 2. And again, you're gonna run out of glue spots. You're gonna have to add more glue. Ah, see, that one's coming up already. Get down. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit for just a little bit and then I'm gonna come back to it and add more going up, okay? When that's done, you're gonna have to decide what your stem looks like. So I made a really big Mamba Jumbo one. So I used a big popsicle stick that you can either tape or hot glue onto the back. And then I made a leaf to go on it. I do have, these are little mini popsicle sticks. And I have some colorful popsicle sticks. So you get to choose which ones you want to do. So mini popsicle sticks, big popsicle stick, or colorful ones, you get to pick, okay? So once your flowers are done, glue the popsicle stick on, and then you're gonna find this thing right here that says flower pot. You're gonna open this up, you're gonna lay it on your paper, you're gonna trace it, and you're gonna cut it out. When you trace it, I'm gonna save you some time, energy, effort, and supplies. Push this all the way up to one side and push it all the way over into the corner, okay? So then you only have to cut this little piece out and then right here, and then you save this for someone else, okay? So trace this with your pencil, hold it right in the middle, take it off, cut it out, and then you fold your paper in half like this, and then that is where your flowers get planted inside your flower pot. And we're gonna try to do 3 of them. So here's my flower pot. The other thing to remember is when you trace it, you're gonna see some of those lines right here. So make sure to fold the lines in so you can't see them. Boink. So once you get all 3 of your flowers planted, we have something to add right here. And that something is a little coloring. So these are all the different things that I have. You're gonna choose one of these. Maybe one for each side because it will be reversible. I don't know. Let's just do one. So they're all different kinds like this. And what you do is you're gonna cut one out. So let's say I wanna do this one that says mom. Cut it out nice and neat. Look at how good I'm doing. Okay, nice and neat. Color this first. Crayons, colored pencils, markers, whatever you want. Color first, then glue on. Okay, if you try to glue it first and then color it, it will probably rip the paper and the color won't go in as nicely. So cut it out, color it, then stick it on. And then you'll end up having a beautiful Mother's Day project. Okay, maybe on the back side we can write a note. Maybe on the back side it says Happy Mother's Day, Mom, and it has your name on it. Might be nice too. Okay, so happy crafting.